People be like, you want your kid to be able to use a tablet. I mean, it's the new technology. It's like, bitch, I learned how to use that shit in no time. Everybody can learn how to do this shit. All right, your kid don't need to know 5 years in advance.
You know how to touch stuff? Good job. You figured out how to use an iPad.
Figured out a tablet.
Literally, my 2-year-old knows how to use a tablet. It ain't hard. Someone older is gonna figure it out.
But anyways, talking about being at the top, ladies and gentlemen. For our first topic, is the PC master race still on top when it comes to gaming? Is PC still the best way to game, or is console finally there to the point where, you know what, we don't need a console to play anymore? Good to go. It's going to cause a lot of hot take, a lot of uproar, a lot of back and forth with some of the community people who watch this show, but fuck it. I'm here for the arguments.
I think it depends how you define best. For me, if it's like what's the cheapest in terms of like acquiring games, like PC, the games go on sale all the time. There's all types of shit.
Facts.
The humble bundle stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's got a number of services that just give out free games.
Xbox Game Pass, Epic gives out free games
also,
all the time.
Amazon is giving out games
your
through
college years,
the Twitch Prime stuff.
Your college years, my younger years were PC dominated, where it was just like you had a PC, you could do so much more than if you just had a Nintendo.
Yeah, when I was broke in college, I stopped playing video games for a little bit. And then I started playing PC games because I was like, I could pick up like 20 games for like $30 on a summer sale.
I lost a friend.
What? Oh.
I lost you.
Yeah.
There are an amount of really cool features on the PlayStation 5 controller in particular that make me really enjoy gaming on the PlayStation 5. But I do most of my gaming from PC. Like y'all know this. It's easier for me. I got more games available on PC. It's hard for me to justify spending $70 on a game on PC or on PS5, you know?
Unless it's worth it. Like, yeah, I would say the same thing.
I mean, unless you're like, if you're going to get a AAA game, you're going to spend that same amount. Like, if you're one of those
if you're getting it right when it comes out, right? But, like, my backlog is so big, dude. Like, I don't need to play the new hotness the second it comes out.
But, like,
I'd be having to play it the second it comes out. For a lot of games, I'm just excited to play. Like, when Last of Us came out, I just bought it day one. Death Stranding, I bought day one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Horizon, I bought day one like an idiot. I still haven't really played through it. Deathloop, I bought day one. Still haven't played through it. So it burns me sometimes. Like, I could have got these games on a sale or whatever. But I'm going to buy God of War day one. I'm going to run through that.
God of War will probably be one that I'll buy day one. I enjoyed the first one enough that I think that's going to happen.
I mean, the advantages, I guess, to like owning a console instead of a PC is like the mobile of it. Like, you can move it to go to a friend's house. You don't need to upgrade it every year. With PC, you have to upgrade some of those parts here and there. Like, I'm not saying every year, but like, you know, the graphics card or something. Some games might need you to output more, or your RAM, or whatever the hell the case may be. PC, you're going to dump more money into it throughout time than you would with a console.
I mean, the Steam Deck is kind of a game changer because it is a super cheap way to break into like the PC gaming like lifestyle. I enjoyed the hell out of mine, dude. Like a lot of the complaints that people have had, I just don't have those. This little Steam Deck is pretty solid.
No, that Steam Deck's cool. I mean, I just don't. I would love to get it, but I don't play enough of my Switch to even try to get a Steam Deck. So it's just like that'd be a waste for me.
Yeah, but it's a different thing too. Like, the Switch ecosystem, no offense to anybody, it's fucking dog shit in my opinion. Like, can't play games online. Like, without like
terrible.
There's only I don't know. Obviously, you could play games online. Sorry, but it's like you can't hop into a party with friends. You can't voice chat with people. You can only voice chat if like a game supports it. A lot of the games that they have aren't online, and even if they are, it's like a subpar experience in comparison to PC games, in comparison to the PS4, like the PS5 and the
I think
whatever
Switch
the Series X or whatever.
Switch kind of fucked me over because I had a chance to buy the Steam Deck, but I was like, am I gonna play this thing? Is it gonna sit there and be like my Nintendo and just collect dust? So,
Yeah, and the games are cheaper, all that stuff. So I think all those things are in your favor with the Steam Deck, and I don't know. I think those are advantages it has over the Switch.
Not to mention, like, one of the main things I do with the Steam Deck, this might be like off topic, but like, I use it for productivity now. I made the thumbnail on that thing. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's actually pretty good. If I had a little mini keyboard and like a mouse that I carried with it whenever I do it, like was out and about, it'd be perfect. I could absolutely make thumbnails in this thing all day.
what if I bought you a gigantic mouse? Have you seen the gigantic mouses that it's like bigger than your hand?
I feel like it would be counterintuitive to have a mouse bigger than the Steam Deck.
You can just use they got those rollable mats for keyboards. And you could probably just bring that with you and just tuck it in there. What do you
Something
say
like that could be something like that could be doable. But I mean, I lay in bed sometimes with the Steam Deck and I just jump on Reddit and I just browse through no sleep and read little spooky stories while I'm going to sleep. And it's a bigger screen than my phone and it's a little bit more comfortable to hold and just read through Reddit.
That's fire.
It's actually pretty cool.
There's a lot of use cases for this thing. For
I
sure.
feel like though you would have got you would use the Steam Deck way more than your Switch. 100%.
I use I use them often. Like I have this super rare 3DS, new 3DS, the Pikachu edition.
That's rare.
Yeah, it's like $500.
Damn.
I feel like I've seen so many little kids with the Pikachu shit.
Only because it's
That's why it's rare, Tony. All those kids got it and they just dropped it on the ground immediately.
Oh,
I play my mobiles every now and then. When I go on my bike adventures, sometimes I'll start Spark a J, play a little bit of my 3DS, stuff like that. I'll go down, but never for too long. When I was on the subway, I would play a lot, like my portables.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think this is to talk about portables. I think portables have their use, right? I think this Nintendo shit is the newest form of portable that's closer to like a Steam Deck. I feel like that's some future. This is like the future.
I feel like Nintendo, you don't put into console competitions or best ofs or anything like that because Nintendo does their own thing. Nintendo is just, you know how your mom used to refer to video games as like Nintendos? Mm-hmm. Like it didn't matter what game it was. It's because Nintendo's their own damn thing. PlayStation and Xbox is like the big, what everyone actually is debating about when they're talking about current gen. And then there's Nintendo, and they exist completely separate.
Isn't there something, it's called something when a product does that, when it just changes the landscape and it becomes the thing?
Yeah, I mean, like you Google something, right? You don't search on the internet now. I'm gonna Google that.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
pretty
Bing
interesting.
it.
takeover.
We say you're gonna Xerox whenever you're gonna make a copy of something, right? But Xerox is a brand.
I'd never say
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna Xerox anything.
Yeah, I
'cause
never.
You don't ever make copies, I guess. What the fuck?
You put things in a Ziploc bag. It doesn't matter if it's actually Ziploc or not.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyways,
There's a lot-
back
there's a
to
lot of things
the topic.
Fucking, but anyways, like I was saying, the price of the games are cheaper and all that, and the games look better and all that type of shit.
Depending
Personally, what?
if you have the hardware for it.
Yeah,
It has the
fair.
capability to be better.
Yeah.
What? What's that face you made?
I'm not agreeing.
Say
with
yes.
You. No.
Yeah,
The
just say
fuck?
yes. How come you
If you
have
have
such a hard time?
if you have a PS5 with the right TV, right, you know what I'm saying? That shit's gonna look better than a lot of niggas PCs who don't have the capability to have that, who don't have the hardware for it. It's not cheap getting a
I
good
don't
ass
think so.
graphics card. It's what do you mean? This graphics card that I got
I
on my
don't think
PC that I have for like 6 years is fucking cost me like almost $500 at the time. Shit is nowhere near as nice as my fucking PS5 right now.
Lies.
100%.
Your PC is better than your PS5, Tony. You're tripping. You're big tripping.
I'm not big tripping.
Can have
He has
some
a he has
FPS
a he has a
comparisons.
1070, I think.
Well, that's pretty good.
I think it's old.
It is old. Oh my god!
Useless.
All right. You can't even have a conversation with it. It just changes the argument. It's old. So who cares? It's better. Fucking. Anyways, I'm a console man. Always have been. Always will be. All right. I don't know. I just like my consoles, and the Steam Deck might be a game changer. How does it feel actually? Like, is it?
I like it. I do all my navigation too. When I'm like in desktop mode or anything, using these little touchpads. They got them right, dude. They had to fuck them up with the.
Hold it in your hand. I want to see your. That shit looks huge as fuck.
No, that's like a
Does
Switch.
it feel fragile?
Oh, I mean, I would never want to drop this thing for sure. But like,
My
it definitely
baby.
feels fragile in the sense that if I drop it, it's gonna break. Like something's
Well, I
something
mean, like
bad
the
is gonna
Switch feels like if I hold it too hard, it'll break.
Yeah.
No, this
Like it feels like it has too much give when I'm just holding it.
no, this does not.
Because
Yeah,
maybe I'll pick up a Steam Deck and I'll start playing a lot of my indies on there.
It's perfect for that shit. Absolutely.
See, that's what I'm saying. Certain things like that are built for shit like that. Like indie games, those little fucking top downs, the side scroll, all that shit. I think the Steam Deck would be perfect for it. But I think real AAA games and shit like that, I don't think you're going to get the full immersive feeling on that Steam Deck.
I've played Control on this thing, and it plays pretty damn well.
Control? Who the fuck plays Control now? Regular fucking...
Control's a good fucking game, dude.
I don't know.
Tony's just filled with bad takes.
I've seen gameplay of it. It ain't my vibe.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
I'll
It's got
try it
good
out
spooky.
one day.
It's got good spooky vibes. It's got like secret, shady government organizations. If you enjoyed Stranger Things, you will enjoy the game Control.
If you're a regular here at the One Up Podcast, we don't need to adhere to this, but make sure you hit that like button, smash it, give us some love, comment. What do you like?
More importantly,
PC?
subscribe. Smash the
Tell your
subscribe
friends.
button.
Tell your friends about us. Tell them how hot we are, how good looking Bucho is. He is the Albert Wesker of the show. All
A
right?
traitorous piece of shit. Why do you keep disrespecting?
Yo, this man stays disrespectful,
is wrong with
bro.
He's not the version that gets dropped into the volcano, though.
But the other ones are liars, just as bad.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. They
He
haven't
used
watched the
his
show
kids
yet.
to
Don't
fucking
say
heal
that.
himself.
You're ruining the show.
It's your
Tony.
fault. Look, it's
Don't
your
stop
fault.
it.
It's your
Stop
fault.
it.
This
You're
is what
ruining
you've
the
done.
show.
You called
The
him a
show
piece
is-
of shit, and now I'm a
Can we-
ruiner.
Can we just call it right now? The show is mid, but it's like a good type of mid.
It's a little higher than a mid. You're bugging.
Here's a problem with
It's
consoles.
another hot take.
Here is a problem with consoles. Why did they say they make such a big deal about adding Discord to the PlayStation 5? And all I can do is just see what game y'all are playing, and I can't actually have y'all jump into Discord.
When is
with
that
me
shit
so we
coming?
can chit chat. They're adding it to the Xbox.
They're adding it to the
nice.
Xbox officially. Well, not officially, but like to its insider program.
Shit's so
I got-
stupid.
whose dick I gotta suck to get in this insider program?
Nah, I was reading up about it. Basically, Sony and Discord made some type of like a partnership or something to like bring Discord to PlayStation, and they've been working on the tech. Seems like Microsoft also struck up a deal with Discord, and they must have paid money or something to just get in on the tech before Sony, even though Sony already had an agreement with them. So I think whatever Xbox is getting, they're going to be able to like voice chat with people on Discord. Whenever that comes out, it's going to roll out for PlayStation.
That's gonna be fire.
I don't know the development backend. Is it just easier to develop for the Xbox since it's close to a PC, basically?
Historically, yeah, but with the PS4 and the PS5, I think they're both like x86 systems, so they're basically just PCs as well.
Gotcha.
Everything before that was fucked in terms of like crazy fucking architectures. But I think Xbox, like the original 360, like all the Xboxes have been just like regular fucking type of PC kind of architecture.
I do want to say this though. There's a lot of PC gamers out there that use fucking controllers, that use the Xbox controller, that use the PS5 controller. So it's like, even me, like I played PC and I enjoyed it. Mouse and keyboard, it's a fucking different aiming. Like for FPS, it's different, bro. You have a crazy advantage with speed, the FOV on certain games. Like you just have advantages like a motherfucker. But there ain't nothing compared to aim assist on a controller. There is nothing compared to that. If you know how to perfectly adjust your aim assist and your curve type on certain FPS games, you'll destroy a PC dude quick.
Why do you have the worst takes?
How's this the worst take?
Where do you make? Okay, according to you, if you have the right setup, you could just destroy PC gamers. How come How come you don't see competitive FPS players just widely adopting remote controls with aim assist? They're all using a mouse and keyboard.
I've seen it. What are you talking about? I've seen it on Fortnite, on Call of Duty. I've seen it on well, not that because them boys is go hard.
Tony, you are tripping right now.
I'm not tripping.
99% of the people playing competitive games they're using keyboard and mouse. Like
that's a crazy. It's 99%,
yeah,
bro.
I'll fucking stake my life on it. Yeah.
That's rough to say. I don't know. I can't jump on that boat with you.
Tony's right though. If you are on a controller and you're playing with aim assist and wall hacks,
I don't know about the Fortnite kids. The Fortnite kids might use something different. I haven't seen these little kids. They look like little brain technicians using the building shit. They're like building shit.
But they just got their hotkeys programmed correctly. It's just muscle memory, really. But
I mean, think back to how you would gear up playing Counter-Strike, right?
Ugh.
Yes, you'd go through Yeah,
you had your little finger dance you would do to get yourself armor and all that shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my equivalent was just like boot up Vice City or GTA 3. You got max armor, all the guns. You just spawn the tank, and you're rolling out and shit. Like,
yeah, just muscle memory. But no, yeah, keyboard and mouse is a little bit of a yes. They do have an advantage because it's much easier to aim with a mouse than a fucking controller. But still, you could ask any of those PC guys, they'll hate the fact that controller has aim assist. They hate that shit. That's one of their biggest complaints.
So this topic is complicated, right? Because like for me, like there's different uses for different things, right? I have different gaming crews I play with on PlayStation compared to PC, right? So like I don't have a straight up answer. So what I have to do is I have to think like if I right now were first getting into gaming, I'm the 16-year-old kid, whatever the hell I'm telling my mom what I want to purchase, I would get a PC just because of the cost, how much easier it would be to play games, the amount of free games and demos and just all the other uses I would have for it compared to a console. A console is very specialized, right? You don't even have a browser in the PlayStation 5 anymore. They got rid of our browser.
Yep.
Yeah,
no more internet browser.
I wonder what is more cost effective. Like
the console.
Like, right, I want to say a console, but it's hard to say, like, because what, you're going to pay, what is it, like $500 for a PlayStation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you got to buy a couple $70 games and shit. Like I wonder what, if I wonder how it averages out. Like, because a PC is more expensive, for sure.
Yeah.
Overall purchase,
unless you're doing like a Steam Deck or something like that, but I don't think that's going to be anyone's like. This is my only console choice. The Steam Deck seems to be like a secondary, like an add-on kind of purchase rather than this is me getting into gaming.
Does everything work on the Steam Deck? Like, could you play Xbox? Could you play your Game Pass games on Steam Deck?
They claim that you can. I haven't poked around with it yet, but
if I could do that, that would be crazy. I'll buy it right now.
There are several articles that claim that there's a way to get Xbox Game Pass working on the Steam Deck.
I don't see why they shouldn't. That shit sounds like a natural partnership.
Yep.
I mean, no. Steam wants you to buy games on Steam. I know they're selling you a little PC, but they're trying to lock you into the Steam ecosystem.
Okay.
It's like. Yeah.
But no, yeah.
It's like if you bought an Apple phone and they're just letting you buy shit off the Play Store and shit. Like,
now
is that what they still call the Android store? I don't even.
It's a Play Store.
I don't know, dude.
It's called the Play Store.
Granted, I mean, Steam is definitely encouraging people to mod the hell out of this thing and do all kinds of funky shit with it, which you won't see with like an iPhone or right. Like that's definitely more of like the Android approach to it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
its console it'll cost less over time than the PC, 100%. There's. Just to build a PC, yeah, you could build a PC for almost the same price as a $500 console.
Well, kind of, right? Because you like, let's say let's go back to the hypothetical, right? This is your first system, whatever the fuck, right? Your first gaming experience. You got to get the console, right? You got to get your you got to buy your TV. You got to buy some games. You got to buy your headset.
Extra controller.
You don't need an extra controller.
Oh, you want to play with your friend?
You absolutely
think-
need an
Online.
extra
I think that the PC is still going to be way more expensive, but I don't think that the cost is going to be quite as like a blowout that you think it might be.
I think, and then when you factor in, like, all right, how long is a PC gonna last you? Like in
4 or 5
reality, like,
years.
right, like 6 years, like a console generation, basically.
Yeah.
like it'll last you like 5 years before your power supply goes bad, and it's like, yeah, that you could keep that thing going for like 12 years, like, you know,
What's
just
the point
replacing
of
a
getting
part here and there.
those good power supplies if they?
Go for it. Sorry, just. Yo, it's like 6 times in a row. I swear you started talking. Go for it, though. Sorry.
My bad. What's the point of getting those good power supplies if they go out in like 5 years?
I think it's the amount of load that you could put on it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, a couple things. Like, it's not gonna fry your parts. The amount of load it could take, and generally speaking, they're gonna last longer than the cheaper ones too.
And they usually have better warranties too. Like some of them have like guarantees now where they'll cover like parts failure if they cause other parts of your computer to go out or some shit like that.
Okay, my bad.
But yeah, no, I there's definitely like, because you got to think about it, right? You got to get a headset, you got to get a mouse, you got to get a keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
You can't play games with your friends only online, exclusively online. So your friends come over, it's not like you guys can play together, right?
There are co-op games, but right, it's harder to get like 4 dudes around a computer screen than it is around like the big screen in front of your couch, right?
Yeah. And also, I think what it really boils down to when it comes to PC race and the console race is your friends, what they have and what they're playing with. If you're just a dude that got no friends, sad life, whatever, then yeah, go be a PC guy. Go play PC and what happened? Was that too much?
What
It seems funny. You're saying all the sad
Seems
boys just live on the
loaded.
PC.
trying to
loading.
I'm trying to bait the PC master race boys, but nah, yeah, like I just think that like me, like no one was playing PlayStation right when 4 came out, so I went to Xbox, got an Xbox, fell in love with the controller. The controller is fantastic on Xbox. It was fantastic up until the PS5, and then I came back, got the PS4 Pro, whatever, and now I'm back to being a Sony guy again. I have had the PC. I have the capabilities of going on Steam, getting games, discounted, whatever. Not a lot of my friends play it. I don't know. I just don't care to play it on my computer at all. It's just not. It's not what I'm.
I know
drawn
as
to.
soon as things come to PlayStation, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna buy it now. Or like I'll play it on Xbox Live and I'll be like, I really wish this was on PlayStation. That's the way I feel with the Power Wash Simulator. I'm like, damn, I wish I could actually be getting my trophies on this.
I've heard that one's co-op.
It's co-op online, a lot of fun.
That's crazy.
I have nobody to play with though, so
Play with our boy Matt.
Let's go.
He's been all about that.
I mean, I could play
Wash.
this
So
on
much
PC
fun.
Game Pass, and we could play together. We could play. You said
You
it's
have
free on
PC
Game
Game
Pass,
Pass.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, so if it's on PC Game Pass, then I guess you could play co-op like that. We could play.
There you go, though. You got a
But
friend.
yeah.
But no, yeah. I mean, either way, I if you're first time gaming or want to get into gaming, if you want to do it
Imagine
professionally,
getting a Steam Deck for your first thing ever. You just got handed a Steam Deck.
It would be fire, dude.
That would be incredible.
That would be incredible. Especially seeing online, you could do all types of emulators and shit like that. You could you could be playing the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, PlayStation 1, all on your Steam Deck. And then on top of all of that shit, you got access to just everything on Steam, which is just fucking endless. Just absolutely endless.
I think someone got Switch emulation working on this thing too.
That's incredible.
that's
I'm sure
ridiculous.
Nintendo hates that, but I'm pretty sure someone got Switch emulation working on this.
Incredible.
Honestly, though, this might be a hot take. I think a good handheld is probably optimal than a console at home, because I can go anywhere. Like if the Steam Deck right?
But you got a kiddo too now, right? So like, if the boys wants to watch, I don't know, whatever the hell you have him watching, Bluey or whatever.
Yeah.
You've got to entertain yourself somehow. It's either you're gonna poke around your phone, or you may as well have a handheld, right?
That's why I've been kind of like contemplating getting an iPad. Because I could do the podcast stuff on it. B, always kind of wanted an iPad, and I can give it to Luca so he can learn like the alphabet shit on it if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
Let me sell you
He ain't
my
gonna learn to
iPad.
do no fucking alphabet shit.
Kids do learn that.
He's gonna find YouTube, and it's a rap. It is a rap. I'm just telling you right now.
Yep.
Hey, Luca, when
I
you're
got all the
out,
games. Liana was doing all types of shit. She found the YouTube over.
It was over when
be
she found
playing-
YouTube.
She be playing little video games on there. It's interesting to watch her go at it and stuff. But the YouTube's the bread and butter. It'll destroy it'll destroy that little boy's mind. Do not do it to him.
Damn.
People be like, you want your kid to be able to use a tablet. I mean, it's the new technology. It's like, bitch, I learned how to use that shit in no time. Everybody can learn how to do this shit. All right? Your kid don't need to know 5 years in advance.
you know how to touch stuff. Good job. You figured out how to use an
Figured
iPad.
out a tablet.
Literally, my 2-year-old knows how to use a tablet. It ain't hard. Someone older is going to figure it out.
But not yet.
She be swiping notifications away. She be getting tight. Like someone sends a text. She be like, get the fuck out of here. It looks hilarious.
But the Switch is gonna be his. Even when he's old enough, when he's old enough to really appreciate where handhelds really started, I'm gonna give him a Sega. But like, here, this is where it all.
He's not gonna want to play that
Give
bullshit.
him that Sega. Give him my original Pokemon Game Boy Color, the purple with the gold Pokemon in the back sticking out. I'm like, no, this is where your dad put hours inside.
Yo,
This is
my
the
nephew
essence.
was like, I don't play games with graphics like that. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I just don't play with games with graphics like that.
Kids got no fucking. They don't know shit about shit, man.
If it's not Fortnite, they don't want it, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I would kick him out.
He likes
That's
Fall
sacrilege.
Guys. He likes all that stuff.
Fall Guys is all right.
PC
It's
shit.
not. It's not my favorite. I've heard
Just
like
fun
the,
for like 15 minutes.
I've heard the new season they added in some cool shit though. Like there's
Yeah,
like
they did.
squad, like there's squad competitions now. So even if like we got eliminated, if we had enough points because of our squad placement, we could still keep playing together,
Yeah,
which is cool.
Yeah, we played it. It was fun for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, first game I played, I won. It's big dog shit.
Damn.
That's what I do.
I've got a buddy that's been playing since it came out and still has not pulled off a win in that game.
What?
I don't think I've ever gotten a win.
Really?
I won like 6 times in one night.
I've
Was
got
I there
two.
for that night?
Yeah, I kept beating you. You were mad. You kept. We were doing. It always ended in that jumping game, and kept trying to beat. You beat me like once or twice on it, but you were
You see
so
the
tight.
play? You see the fucking play right now, boys?
What play? I swear on everything. You're like, this bitch Pucho took my shit. Now you just kept getting mad about everything. I just kept beating you. Like,
This man cheated me out, dog. This man would do the bumps and bump me out of the way. Shit is
say what you want to say. I'm just saying.
He beat me. Yes,
You
he
were there
did.
that night.
He beat me. Whatever. Move on.
What you were better than me at, and I don't think I've never won, is when it ends on that crown. When you got to race to the top and get the crown, I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I
That's
just
Shit
my
is so
first
hard,
dub.
dude.
Playing
yeah,
again
that
with
was
you.
your first dub.
That was my first
and
dub.
I've made it to the top before everyone, and I'll miss the jump. Like I just suck. I don't know why I can't get that fucking crown.
Two dicks were in front of me. They jump as it was going up. They're not gonna make it. I watched them both jump. I said, "Oh, this is mine." That bitch came down. I grabbed it. I was so hyped because I never won that one. I won
One
the other
dick
one.
was probably me.
Maybe I don't know. I didn't really remember. I can't remember if that was, but no, yeah, that's just hard. Like because you gotta go up there quick, and then if someone's in front of you, you want to do it before them, so you get antsy and you jump. It's such a dick shit, but no, it's good. But yeah, so I mean,
Why though? He's sitting there trying to show off his triceps. Does that be?
He's flexing.
oh, he's showing off is the skin different skin colors there. That boy's a two-tone Magone. Though, what if I start calling you two-tone Magone? How would you like that?
The fuck is a magome?
I don't know what a Magone is.
You just made it up.
I just made it up, but it's like the essence of that dude from the Goonies. For some reason, I want to call him Magone, an ugly thing. But anyways, so yeah, I guess we all agree console is the way to go and not PC.
Is that what we agreed on?
I don't think anybody agreed that.
I think we all did. But yeah.
I mean, I think I agree. I like my PlayStation, man. I like my trophies.
Facts.
I don't know, man. The Steam achievements don't do it for me.
The Steam achievements
Nintendo ain't got shit.
Yeah, the Steam achievements don't matter. Like, I stopped caring about achievements because I switched primarily over to PC, and I was like, these Steam ones are bullshit. They don't hit that. They don't hit my brain and give me that happy that I get with the PlayStation.
And also, you get a benefit of like streaming services on console. Netflix,
also on PC.
What the fuck do you mean? A benefit of streaming services?
Like, it's just easier to access than on a PC. Like, you can sit back and relax. On a PC, you got to be sitting at your desk to enjoy Netflix or whatever the fuck. Like, it's not really.
That's kind of my biggest criticism about PC is that you actually have to sit up. I like that you can game on a couch.
I've got a Steam Link connected to every TV in my room. I can stream to any one of my TVs.
Damn, all right, my bad, Mateo.
All you need is a mouse and keyboard. The wireless mouse and keyboard, you could just use it anywhere.
But who wants that?
I'm a Steam
lot of
fan.
fucking people.
Imagine
I'm
Doughboy.
a Steam fanboy though, dude. I've got fucking Steam controllers above my head right now. Those things are not great controllers.
Imagine Doe.
I'm all in.
Doe's trying to beat off to some shit on his thing. He's gonna have to worry about the mouse and keyboard and shit. Like Doe's just trying to enjoy his time.
I primarily beat off on my computer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you watch porn on your PS5? I don't think you can watch porn on your PS5 anymore.
It's either the phone or my computer.
Is there some secret like porn streaming service on the PS5?
What they do need to bring back is video chats on the PlayStation. Those fuckers on PS3 fucked that shit up a long time ago. Or PS4.
You remember that? It was like PS4 early.
Early PS4.
And everybody
Somebody
started
get
to
murdered on the PS4 or some shit?
No, it was just
they
doing a lot
started
of porn
having
shit.
sex.
Yeah, the niggas were just piping in there and people were watching. Shit was pretty lit.
They should have fucking known. You can't give shit like that to Americans.
That's how
They must have play
OnlyFans was
tested that shit in
created.
Japan, and they were like, "Oh yeah, look, they're just chatting with people. Oh yeah, I'm in Osaka. They're just chatting with someone in Tokyo." It's like and then it gives it to Americans. They're taking drugs in front of each other, just fucking in front of each other. It's like it's a debauchery over here.
Some would say
It's
that's
different.
how OnlyFans started. Off of the party chat of
I
PlayStation.
don't think anybody would say that, but
Anyways,
I don't think anybody would say that, but okay.
I don't think Sony would say that, but I think so. I mean, think about it. You're getting watched. If Sony would have jumped on the wave before, they would have been crazy banking right now. There's an OnlyFans app for the Sony. Got to have a password and all this. You get in there, you could drop cash.
I don't see that ending well for Sony, yeah.
Never know.
To have this big conglomerate going... No, I don't think so.